Today we want to look at the second quadratic identity. The first time we talked about the first quadratic identity, which states that a plus b square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So the first time we talked about this one, but this time around we are going to discuss this second quadratic identity. Why is it important to discuss about the quadratic identity? We said the quadratic identities are shortcuts that help us to expand or factorize quadratic equations and expressions so easily without following the long method of expansion. So this is the second quadratic identity. Before we continue, please, if you have not subscribed in our channel, please click the subscribe button so that we can continue. Now this is the second quadratic identity. This is a minus b in bracket power 2. This is how we complete it. A, we square it. This is a and this is the power outside here, so we write a square. Then we come to the second step. Second step is that we multiply a times b times these two. Okay, a times b times these two. So if we multiply, what do we get? We get 2ab. This is what you place here. Here we have a minus, so minus 2ab minus 2ab. That is the second step. The third step is squaring the last element, that is negative b square. If you square a negative number, the negative sign will disappear. Okay, so if we square minus b, it will be b square. So we write plus b square. We have written plus because we have squared and the negative sign has disappeared. Right. The second example under the second quadratic identity is this: expand 2y minus 3 square. So I've rewritten it here. I want us to follow this identity so that we can expand this. As you can see, according to this identity, you square the first element of the bracket. So the first element here in our example is 2y. If we square 2y, what do we get? If you square 2, you will get 4, and if you square y, you will get y square. This is what you write here, 4y square. We have a minus here, write it. This minus, we have written it there. So the second step is this one. We multiply 2 times a times b, this one here. So you come and say 2 times, let me use the dots so that it may not look like y. 2, I'm using this 2 times 2y times 3. The dots here mean multiplication. So 2 times 2y, that is 4y, times 3, that is 12y. This is what you put here, 12y. That's the second step. The last step is squaring the last element alone. That is negative 3. If you square negative 3, what do you get? If you square this negative 3, the negative will disappear. And then 3 square is what? 9. So you come and write here plus 9. I have written plus because I squared here and the negative disappeared. And then by default we have a plus here. That is our second example. It says expand y minus 2t under bracket power 2. So we are using the identity. This is how we do it. It is very simple. Y minus 2t square. The first identity, the second identity dictates that we square the first element in the bracket. That is y. If we square y, it will be y square. Okay, if we square this y, it will be y square. Then the next step is we multiply 2, these 2 times y times 2t. This is 2, this is y, this is 2t. Remember, here we have a minus, we have to put it here. So this is a minus, we have put it there. Now, if we multiply 2 times y times 2t, what do we get? We get 4yt. We write it here, 4yt. The last step is squaring the last element. This element, 2t, negative 2t square. If we square this, the negative will disappear. So if we square 2, it will be 4, and the t will be t square. Because we squared this, negative disappeared, and then now this is positive, so we write plus 4t square. Plus 4t square. That is the second example. Our example number 3 is this one. Expand 1 over x minus 2 over 3y, both in the bracket square. So you see, this is a fraction. These are fractions. So we did it with them the same way we did with the first examples. So solution. If we have 1 over x minus 2 over 3y, and this is the square. So as we did the first one, we square the first element. The first element here is 1 over x. We square it. If you square 1, it will be 1. If you square x, it will be x square. Okay? It will be 1 over x square. So you write it here, 1 over x square. Then you do the second part, multiplying 2 times a times b. So this 2, this is 2. So we write 2 times 1 over x. Let me use dots so that to mean multiplication, times 2 over 3y. 2 over 3y. Can you see that? So if we multiply that, what do we get? 2 times 1 times 2, that is 4. X times 3y, that is will be 3yx. Remember, we have a minus here. This minus, we write it here. That's a minus. Then we write this 4 over 3yx. The last step is squaring the last element of the expression or in the bracket. So that is 2 over 3y. Remember, it is negative. Yeah? So if you square, this negative will disappear. This one. So if it disappears, you will have a positive answer here. So 2 square is 4 over 3 square, this is 9. Y, if you square y, you will get y square. So the answer here will be plus. Remember, we have squared here. So it will be plus 4 over 9y square. I hope you have understood. So that is our assignment for today. If you once you are done with the assignment, send it to the comment section of our video. Thank you so much.